Oh, I've been waiting to do this for so long, to spin around in a chair. This, however, is not my chair. This belongs to my roommate, but she took one of my kitchen chairs and put it in her room and then moved her chair into the kitchen next to the table. So I was just like, well, if you're not going to use it, then I'm going to use it, and then when you ask about it, Shay, then I will give it back to you. But until then, this is mine. Today was kind of a weird day starting out. I woke up with ants all over my bed, and if you follow my Tumblr, then you know this already, and this video is going to be several days late. But if you follow my Tumblr a couple days ago, then you saw that ants were all over my bed today. So that was disgusting. And then I was cleaning out Poncho's litter box, and I dropped poop all over my floor. So it was just wonderful to start out my day. And Jacob and I were talking early this morning because I was upset about it, and we were just talking about different stuff, and one of those things was how I respond to bad situations around me, and how I interact with the world and how I interpret the world. And it got me thinking about something that I wanted to talk about to you guys, and I've been wanting to say it for a long time, but I haven't really had the right forum to do it or the right context to, and this isn't necessarily the perfect context, but no moment will be perfect, because this is like one of those things that I want to talk about, and it won't matter if it's in the right context as long as I say what is on my heart and what I'm feeling. And that is that I don't know what your situation is or who you are as a person, but I know that we all basically feel and act essentially the same way, and I know that sometimes it is really hard to just be alive and to be yourself, and sometimes it's hard to just accept that you have the cards that were dealt to you, and sometimes it's just hard to wake up in the morning and to do things when you don't want to. And I know that it's hard because we feel like we're alone, and we feel like there's no one around us that understands, and sometimes it feels like we're just stranded on this big giant island, and that no one gets us, and that no one could ever possibly understand us, and that we are just totally alone and isolated on this little place, or maybe this big giant island with no inhabitants. And I want to encourage all of you to know in your heart that even though sometimes it's hard, and even though sometimes we don't want to be here, that the world is special because you are a part of it. And you are special just because you exist. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with you, or how you feel, or how you act, or what you think, or whatever you do. There's nothing wrong with you. And the world is wonderful and good and perfect because you exist in it. And I know that you may be thinking in the same way that I think, well, I'm just this one little tiny person that exists among this giant meshing of all these lives who are so much more important than me and so much bigger than I am. Why do I matter? Why am I important? And you are important because you exist, and you don't have to be just stuck and feeling, you know, like you're worthless, or that you have no purpose to be around. That you are so special, and that there are people around you that want to encourage you in that, and want to tell you how special you are, and want to be a part of your life. And don't let those people not be in it because you're afraid. Because that is a scary thing to say. You can be a part of my life, and you can know my inner thoughts. You can know what's going on and the deeper levels of my mind. That is a scary, horrific thing, but it's important to do because we need to be healthy, and we need to not segregate ourselves and push ourselves off to the side, because that is what encourages the feelings that we get that are hard, of no one likes us and no one cares about us. And I am totally guilty of thinking those things, and feeling like I'm the only person that feels the way that I do, and feeling like no one cares and no one wants to know, and I'm just alone. And the reality is that's not true, and that there are people around you that want to know and want to understand and want to be a part of that. And so don't ever feel like you are so imperfect that you don't have a purpose and you don't have a point to be alive or to be around, because you have a point and you severely, positively affect those around you. I've been talking for so long, I feel like, and I hope that what I was feeling inside translated to what I actually said. And that is today's video and what I wanted to talk about with you all today. So whatever time that this gets uploaded, I hope that you are having a wonderful day or evening or night or midnight or pre-second lunch. Have a wonderful that time. I'll see y'all again next time. Peace out. Take care, Mars.